Buckle up, everyone. We're diving into a mind-blowing journey through time to reveal some serious hidden gems from the cradle of civilization. Did you know that the ancient Sumerians were not only the OGs of writing, but they also made groundbreaking discoveries in architecture, governance, and even beer brewing? Yep, those clever Sumerians have left an indelible mark on our world, and we're counting down their top 10 game-changing inventions. Fasten your seatbelts as we blast off to ancient Mesopotamia, where the ingenious Sumerians first tamed copper, a game-changing non-precious metal, around 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. Their mastery of extracting and shaping this versatile metal revolutionized city life in urban powerhouses like Uruk, Sumer, or an Al-Ubaid. Can you imagine the thrill of crafting arrowheads, razors, harpoons, and tiny treasures that made everyday life more manageable? The Sumerians weren't just content with these small wonders. They soon began chiseling out impressive copper vessels, tools, and jugs, setting the stage for a civilization in full swing. Let's talk about how the Sumerians took their copper skills to the battlefield. Imagine being part of a civilization that not only mastered metalworking but also transformed it into game-changing weaponry. From brutal maces that could crush bone to spear tips that could penetrate armor, the Sumerians' innovative use of copper in weapons was a turning point in history. Their arsenal included swords for close combat, slings for accuracy, and sturdy clubs for taking down foes, all testaments to their resourcefulness and expertise as metalworkers. Buckle up, because we're about to rev up our engines, literally. Let's talk about how the Sumerians revolutionized warfare with their game-changing inventions, but before that, they were rocking cycles alongside axes and spears on the battlefield. And when it comes to axes, the socketed axe took the cake as one of their most genius creations. But what really put them in the fast lane was inventing the chariot, a vehicle we'll dive into next, which was an absolute turning point for military might. Now, you might think the wheel is a no-brainer or even primitive, but trust us when we say this ancient innovation was about to take things full circle. And we're not just talking about chariots. Get ready for a shock. The wheel wasn't the Stone Age invention we've all been led to believe. In reality, it was created in Mesopotamia around 3500 BCE, right in the heart of the Bronze Age. The Sumerians were the game changers. They took logs, stuck them together in voila, made rolling heavy stuff a whole lot easier. Talk about wheel genius. Imagine taking a simple lump of clay and transforming it into an exquisite piece of art or a functional vessel, all thanks to one game-changing invention, the potter's wheel. The clever Sumerians took this concept even further, introducing the turning wheel around 3500 BC, revolutionizing pottery-making processes. This ingenious innovation allowed them to create symmetrical, uniform pieces at an unprecedented scale and speed, marking a pivotal moment in crafting history. Imagine having a factory that never stops making. The turning wheel was like a game changer, helping our ancestors churn out huge quantities of essential items. Think ancient Tupperware for workers' grub, keeping food fresh and organized. But let's not forget another incredible innovation from this time period, cuneiform script, the oldest writing system we know about today. Get ready to uncover one of humanity's earliest writing secrets. Around 3400 BCE in Mesopotamia, the Sumerians took a radical step towards progress. They invented cuneiform script. To write with this unique style, they'd press a pointed stylus into soft clay, leaving behind wedge-shaped patterns that would eventually represent word signs. These early symbols started as simple pictures or pictograms and gradually evolved into phonograms or concepts that conveyed meaning, marking the dawn of written records in human history. This incredible writing system reigned supreme for over 3 millennia until the Romans brought in a new alphabet, paving the way for more modern forms of communication we use today. Let's set sail for some ancient trade secrets. In Sumeria, sailboats were the game changers when it came to expanding their commerce empire. These lightweight wonders glided across the water thanks to wood and papyrus, while linen sails shaped like squares caught the wind perfectly. But did you know these boats also had a secret military trick up their sleeves? During battles, Sumerians would cleverly lift the platform to give their archers an epic aim, straight at their enemies. Fast forward to ancient Mesopotamia around 3000 BC. This is where we see the dawn of monarchy in action. In the land they called the Black-Headed People, or Sumer, diverse groups needed a strong leader to bring them together under one rule. You might be wondering why priests weren't enough. Well, without a legitimate authority figure, these city-states were missing that crucial element of stability and unity. The birth of monarchy in Sumer marked the beginning of a new era where rulers held absolute power, shaping not only their own destiny, but that of an entire civilization. Fasten your seatbelts, history enthusiasts. As our self-proclaimed king solidified his power, he became the ultimate leader for the future settlers in Sumerian states. Talk about a royal legacy. But that's not all. This ruler laid the foundation for another groundbreaking discovery, making law lovers cheer. Get ready to meet Ur-Nammu's Code, the world's oldest surviving law ever, and believe it or not, over 3 centuries older than Hammurabi's famous code. Only one copy of this ancient legal text was found in Nippur, giving us a sneak peek into our ancestors' judicial systems. Get ready to uncover the ancient secrets of the Code of Ur-Nammu. This revolutionary law code not only laid out punishments for crimes, but it's a time capsule revealing what life was like in Sumerian society. Let's dive into some jaw-dropping laws from this ancient playbook. We've got murder on the agenda, and believe me, it doesn't get any more serious than this. If someone takes another person's life, they'll be meeting their maker too. Let's explore more mind-blowing facts from ancient Mesopotamia. First up, punishments were harsher back then. In some cases, even a robber could face the ultimate penalty. Moving on, when slaves got hitched, they formed a union within the same household. But it wasn't an easy escape for them. Lastly, historians think that the Sumerians might have been the first to create a lunar calendar, which is still not as concrete as our modern Gregorian one, but gives us an idea of their innovative approach to timekeeping. Get ready to blast off into ancient timekeeping. The Sumerians rocked a lunar-based calendar where months were counted using moon phases. That's right, 12 months of moon magic. They divided their year into 2 chill seasons, summer and winter vibes. To kick off the new year, they celebrated sacred marriage rites under the light of a brand new moon. But here's the twist. They needed to account for those extra long years when the seasons didn't align with their lunar cycle. So, every 4 years, they added an extra month to keep it all in sync. And guess what? This old-school lunar calendar is still being used by some rad religious groups today. A fast-forward thousands of years to ancient Mesopotamia, where the Sumerians were rolling the dice on fun, literally. The royal game of Ur is a testament to their love for entertainment dating back around 4,500 years to between 2600 and 2400 BC. This engaging board game was a real nail-biter, featuring 4 unique tetrahedral dice that added an unpredictable element, 7 markers for each player, and a clever split into 2 distinct sets, white and black. But here's the mind-blowing part: we don't know the original rules. The game's blueprint changed over centuries. Check out this ancient cuneiform tavern from around 177 BC to see how it got a total makeover. Historians are convinced that just like its Egyptian cousin Stennet, Ur was all about speed and racing. Some even think it might have inspired Batman. Yes, you read that right, the royal game of Ur could be an ancestor of the Caped Crusaders' adventures. Fast forward to the 1920s when archaeologist Sir Leonard Woolley uncovered pieces from these royal tombs in ancient Ur, Iraq. They called it either the Game of 20 Squares or Egyptian Game Assam. Let's take a leap into history. One of these ancient game changers is safely stored at London's iconic British Museum. Fast forward through the ages, and you'll find that our modern innovations have proven just as resilient, still making a huge impact on human lives for over 2 millennia.